So, hello everyone, welcome to the Investors Chair podcast with myself, Ivan Sambo. Today, I wanted to have a conversation around Blue Label Telecommunication, a company that owns up to 63% of CellC, a company that have seen around 120% profits in their share price, growth in the share price in the last 6 months alone in the JSE, and everyone is talking about it in Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Everyone is just talking about this company. So I was like, let me do a video. Let me have an episode where I just share my honest thoughts around this phenomenon, this new rise of CellC, and give my opinion, my 2 cents around this issue. Because I'm seeing a lot of people, especially on Facebook, Instagram, wherever it is, one just wanting to buy. And I'm like, let's talk about the 5 reasons why Blue Label is performing very well in the JSE, and also what concerns should you have, and also just give my 2 cents, because I love to have my 2 cents in everything that's happening in South Africa. So we're not wasting any time. Let's jump right straight into this episode. Yo guys, English. So, guys, as the episode said, we're talking about Blue Label Telecommunication, the company that owns 63.19% of CellC, a company that focuses on prepaid products, digital prepaid products, from your airtime to your vouchers to all those things that are prepaid. It focuses on it, it produces it. At one stage in our lifetime, Blue Label Telecommunication was dominating the prepaid and network operation telecommunication space of South Africa, basically. And out of nowhere, in the early 2010s, they just disappeared. CellC became a shadow of what it was, and CellC is still trying to get up. But right now in the JSE, we are seeing Blue Label Telecommunication seeing a growth of around 120% in just 6 months. We are seeing CellC becoming more popular. CellC having enough money to be in the to even be the main sponsor of the Comrade Marathon. What is happening? Why this rise? There are 5 reasons why I believe this is the rise. Why this rise is happening? Why are we seeing all this growth of Blue Label Telecoms? They call themselves telecoms, but it's telecommunication, and also the rise of CellC. Those are the 5 reasons I have, and let me share with you. I took notes down so I can remember. Number 1, the CellC comeback. The past few years, CellC has been a shadow of itself, of its former clone self of the early 2000s. And right now, what we're seeing is that Blue Label Telecoms spend so much money to buy controlling stake on CellC, which they have. And they spend so much time fixing up CellC, fixing up its operation, fixing up its coverage, fixing up its debts, not fixing it up, but restructuring the debts CellC had, paying some of it, reducing some of the debts CellC had, and the operational issues CellC was having. They spent 4 years, 3 years doing that, and currently this year, actually from late last year to this year, we've been seeing CellC improve in its performance. Even customers, I for the first time this year met 2 or 3 people that said they're using CellC. That shows the rise of CellC, and that's why Blue Label Telecoms is seeing the glory that is seeing in the JSE. Number 2 is the prepaid services they are offering. Blue Label, with all its prepaid service providers, has went back to its roots, to their roots. What do I mean? They're back to selling their product to their target market, which is at the lower to middle class people in the township and in the other provinces like Mpumalanga, your Limpopo, your rural Gauteng, your township Gauteng, your township KwaZulu-Natal, your township Western Cape, Eastern Cape, the rural areas. They are back to selling to their core audience, not this thing of trying to modernize themselves, thinking they'll get the upper class. The upper class was never their customer base. They were just trying to be the next CellC. They were trying to be the next big telecommunication company like your Vodacoms, your MTNs, and all of those. They were trying to do that. They failed. They forgot their core audience. And now with their prepaid products, which is a separate company from CellC, they are back to what they're actually supposed to be doing, which is take care of their core audience with this prepaid product. Because South Africa is a prepaid market. South Africans love prepaid products, don't love these other things. So go back to your core audience, and that's what they're doing, and that's why we're seeing the rise they're doing. That's my second point. My third point is better profit. Yes, I'm gonna say 2%. I know I was talking to a friend and I said, Blue Label Telecommunication has 2% profits. They were like, it's just 2%. But for a company with the history it has, 2% is a lot. I think they're sitting to around 396% profits. 396 million. Oh, nearly put it on million profits in rands after tax. And for a company like Blue Label Telecommunication, that's something huge. That's something impressive to have. So that's very good for them. And I think the fourth reason is that the debt reduction from both CellC angle and Blue Label Telecommunication angle, and all their subsidiaries they have been reducing their debts, not to the way I would have loved them to have done, but obviously, who am I to have an opinion about that? All economists agree that, hey, they're doing a very good job in reducing their debt. So the last reason, which I think is the main reason why Blue Label Telecommunication and CellC are back, is investor confidence. Industrial, retail, commercial investors, whatever you call them, all investors see the future of Blue Label Telecommunication. They have confidence in that their operation, and the more the more investors have confidence in a company, the more money that company has from those investors, the more they can fix their debts, their operation, their network coverage, everything they need to fix. They can fix it because of the confidence they get with investors feel that they need to put more money because they see potential in this company. And a lot of retail investors, industrialized investors are putting so much money into Blue Label Telecommunication because they believe this company will perform very well in the future. And a lot of them are like, let us enter now when they're still making 2% profits than to enter when they're there at 15%, 20%, 13%, 9%. Let's enter now at 2%. I'm even questioning even reach 6%, but that's me being a hater. So those are the 5 reasons I think the company is performing very well, and I see it going forward. Obviously, the leadership is still okay. I have nothing bad or good to say about the leadership. Operations, okay. They're fixing everything. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. So that's my opinion. Is it a company I will put my money on now? 20,000, I don't have 20 million. 10,000 rand, 2,000 rand, whatever amount of money, I will not right now. I think I will watch from the sideline. For me personally, I'm not a big fan of telecommunication companies. I don't even own Vodacom. I don't own MTN. So why would I jump into this one? So I'm not a big fan of telecommunication companies. They don't meet my investment strategy as a personal thing. But if I keep on watching it the same way I've been watching it for the past 3 months, maybe in December, I can say, okay, I have 1,000 rand, let me put it there. But that's my opinion. Let me go, guys, let me know what you guys think. Until next time, guys, happy investing.